So guys, hope you are all doing very well. So in this video I really wanted to give you guys some pointers on creating interesting composition. It's extremely fundamental and extremely important for, really getting people intrigued and interested in your work. So I've really been digging this concept of taking simple shapes and putting a grotesque twist on them. And so, well, the first question is, how do you make a simple, typically uninteresting shape interesting? Well, for starters, you really need to understand the basics of compositional elements. And I'm going to actually attach a quick overview of each element in the bio of this video. So just go over those and read about rhythm and balance, because that's what I'm really going to focus on. So um, using a pentagon, that's really what I started out with, was just a pentagon. And I started sketching into the space using a big pencil, and I call this space kind of a bounding box, the actual shape, because it's kind of, when you draw inside of it, it's bound to that actual shape. So um, you can make it interesting by um, keeping it within the limits of the shape, but you can take the rhythm of your subject and take it slightly outside of the boundaries. This actually creates really high interest because it creates the illusion of more than one dimension. It actually makes it look like the subject is penetrating through the shape or coming outside of the shape. Um, and anytime you have overlapping lines like that, that also creates a dimensional element as well. So when doing, you know, uh, an illustration, if you're using a box like this or any kind of shape, it doesn't matter, but just be mindful of the composition's balance. Um, to create balance, I made sure that I had a similar weight to each side. And what do I mean by that? What is weight? Well, weight in art is really just the contrast of light and dark. So how light you make an object, or well, when you're working with line, it would just be paper. So the how much you create line to make darkness, or how much you don't create line to make light. That's weight, creating that contrast. So make sure you're moving around the entire composition and be mindful of any excessive light and dark areas. So you wouldn't want just the right side to be, very dark, and then the other side really light. You can, but make sure you're still having that element of balance. So say it is really dark on the right side and is really light on the left side. Well, on the left side, to balance that out, you're going to make the left side a lot more detailed and have a lot more to it. So you're always wanting to create this balance. And I love asymmetry because it goes really well with the style of art that I do. Asymmetry, it invokes subconsciously a unsettling feeling, and that just adds to the aesthetic appeal of my artwork. Um, so I really hope this was beneficial to you guys, and I really look forward to doing more like this. And if you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll try to do my best to get back to them, or create a video out of it. Be sure to click subscribe, and really appreciate your guys' support, and thanks for watching. Peace.